on this idea that we've seen last summer and then we still see today, that there should be a movement to defund law enforcement. Now, obviously, the state of Florida, we're not going to do that under my leadership, but if a local government were to do that, that would be catastrophic and have terrible consequences for their citizens. And so this bill actually prevents against local governments defunding law enforcement. We'll be able to stop.
Hell yeah, brother. We're back, baby. We're fucking back, baby. Okay? We're fucking back, baby. Outdying patriots. Yeah. Oh, you want to fucking defund? You want to defund the police? You want to tell me you want to defund the police? Maybe reappropriate some funds back to community investment? You want to tell me, goddamn patriot, that we can't have a police state where I shove that boot so far down my goddamn throat that comes out of my asshole? Well, I say no, brother. I say nay. Here in America, my country, especially down in Florida, we fuck gators and we love our police, okay? And if you ever tell a cop he looks like a tater tot, or that his skin is overflowing over the skin tight Oakleys he's got around his thumb-like head, well, that's a hate crime, brother. I love freedom of speech, except for when you do a hate crime by telling a cop you fucked his wife. You do that, you shouldn't be allowed to vote no more. That's right, brother. Because the Constitution is a living, breathing document that I use to oppress whoever the fuck I want to oppress. And who I want to oppress, especially in this circumstance, is motherfuckers that make me feel bad. That hurt my feelings, brother. That's why we need to start putting these goddamn protesters, First Amendment rights. Yeah, right, brother. That's fucking bullshit. On a catapult, on a trebuchet, throw them over the border to the other side, brother. No quarter for protesters. What is this? Communist China? We're gonna let you have freedom of speech? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. I'm Hank Pecker, and that's my message. Okay, I got a little invested there.
Local governments accountable if they fail. If we saw last summer, some of the local governments are actually telling, not necessarily in Florida, but throughout the country, basically telling these folks to stand down, telling police to stand down while cities burnt, while businesses were burnt, while people were being harmed. That's a dereliction of duty. And so what our bill says that I'll sign into law today is that if you're derelict in your duty as a local government, if you tell law enforcement to stand down, then you're responsible for the damage that ensues. And if someone's been harmed or their property has been destroyed, then they can sue you for compensation. We also have penalties for people that commandeer highways, which we saw in other parts of the country. Just think about it. You're driving home from work, and all of a sudden you have people out there shutting down a highway. And we worked hard to make sure that didn't happen in Florida. They start to do that. There needs to be swift penalties, and that's something that just cannot happen. We also saw
incredible stuff, boys. This is really good.
Around the country.
This is great stuff. Nothing can go wrong with this. I mean, listen, Kyle Rittenhouse, that other fucking Unite the Right rally guy. Or was it Unite the Right? Charlottesville, like the Charlottesville rally terrorist. I forget his fucking name. Who gives a shit? These guys and many others all around the country have always fantasized about doing shit to protesters. In Florida, and this is a bill that has been in. This is a bill that has failed to pass in numerous other states in the country. Florida decided to finally push it through. It is literally unconstitutional. Okay. It is straight up unconstitutional, and you know, the meme, the fantasy that conservatives always had, the meme fantasy that conservatives always had about like hurting fucking BLM protesters or like ramming through them with your vehicle. Well, now it's one way that potentially these honest to God Floridians who want to fucking murder black people protesting police brutality will be able to get away. You know.
People toppling monuments of people like George Washington. This bill protects all monuments in Florida. You have no right to go in and take down monuments.
No, you will not be able to take down the monument of an old slaver. I will be very upset. And also, we're putting more monuments of... We are going to put more Klan monuments at courthouses. Don't touch the monuments. Like, fuck you and your fucking bitch-ass monuments, motherfucker. What kind of Republican small government attitude is this that you're literally, like, crying over shit-ass statues that people put up specifically to be like, fuck you, black people? Like, really? That's small government conservatism and not, like, enforcing the long, hard dick of the police state upon the citizens that you are supposed to protect the interests of?
We're not going to let the mob win the day with that.
It's part of our history. You can't erase history. Hey, idiot, you literally can't erase history. Yes, you're right. And that's precisely why, despite having 0 monuments to Hitler, everybody knows who the fuck Hitler is. Go ahead, put a Hitler statue up. Go put a Hitler statue up. Come on, let's see how that works for you, okay? Try it out. Who is Hitler? I forgot. Some of you might not know who Hitler is, guys, because there's no statues erected in his honor. So, you know, people must forget.
It also holds local governments accountable if they fail. If we saw last summer, some of...
Oh, we already done.
You can compare and contrast. Look at Seattle, Portland,
Seattle, Portland, all of these places, by the way, the fire was lit with police brutality and inaction and decades of inaction, if not centuries of inaction against police brutality, specifically when police brutality is enacted upon black and brown citizens. Okay? But beyond that, especially in the case of Portland, for example, it only escalates when there is more police brutality against the original protest against police brutality. If you retaliate against a group of individuals who are so fucking fed up with the way that the government is treating them, that they're so fed up with the way the government is treating them that they're literally fucking lashing out, okay? And then you turn around and you're like, well, oh, you're offended by this? Well, let me double down and straight up make it worse and become even more aggressive. You're so mad. It's funny. Really? It's funny that I'm upset that, like, wait, actually, you know what? We should unban this motherfucker. You know what? I'm going to unban him. I want to fucking pet this. Okay. I want to pet this little idiot. It's the best thing that happened. Wait, that's the best thing that happened in Florida. Like, oh God, this dude is so stupid. Oh God. Oh, never mind. Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, we're going to keep him in here. Best thing that happened in Florida. God, what a pathetic fucking life you must live if you're like, hell yeah, brother. Florida got an anti-protest bill. Damn, brother, this is so good. Holy shit, it's the best goddamn thing that's happened to me. You know, this my cousin went on birth control so I could put my cummies inside of her without fear that she might get pregnant again. Fuck yeah, brother. I'm happy for you. Okay, you're the best guy. You best goddamn thing happened to me today, brother.
Minneapolis. That's no way to treat the community. That's no way to treat those that have put their entire life into building their business. We saw folks' businesses burn around this nation.
Motherfucker, listen. There's no Hitler statues, but there are, there's Holocaust remembrance. Like, there are memorials to the victims of Holocaust and victims of Nazi brutality, Nazi violence. So, listen, I've said this before, but, like, if you want to have the Confederate statues on, you just got to have, like, You just got to have some dude teabagging him, okay? They can stay up as long as someone's literally dunking on the dude and his nutsack is like dripping on his fucking forehead of Robert E. Lee. Okay? Just like keep him up. But nutsack directly on the fucking chin or forehead. Because that's what happened. Like, they got fucking cumstered and dumpstered. So they got cumstered and dumpstered. So what that means is, when you say, you know, I want to have my goddamn Confederate statues, brother, what you're basically saying is, I want to have a participation trophy for motherfuckers that lasted just as long as the Trump administration did. What you're basically saying is I want a monument that actually rewrote history, made it seem like we weren't the fucking losers that fought and died to, you know, preserve the state's rights to own slaves. Let's keep going.
Who literally had worked their entire life and had every penny of their life savings involved. And what our governor said is,
holy shit, DeSantis is fucking role-playing so hard right now. This motherfucker's on E-Wait, dude. This motherfucker is straight up E-Waiting so hard right now, dude. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. That's a +1, dude.
that's not happening here.
/ E-Wait,
And
dude.
we're going to be proactive, and we're going to make sure people are safe. You can compare surprise to you, Governor. I got some.
There you go.
I want to make sure everybody knows this is a peaceful protest. We encourage it. It's the foundation of our country.
I don't know
and
what
we
they're
want
going to
people-
show. Hold on. I don't know what they're going to show as a fucking riot or whatever. Okay, Fizz, you can unban them if they mistyped hoggers.
This is what we enjoy in Florida. It's
What
a
the-
surprise to you. Will and this consequences before quick in the state of Florida. This, we encourage it. It's the foundation
Sorry, I
of
was looking to see if there's
our
violence.
country. And we want people to peacefully protest when they feel the need. This is a riot. And this will get you locked up before quick in the state of Florida.
Look at his face.
Pay attention. We've got new law. And we're going to use it if you make us.
So the problem here, what many people fail to recognize is that the line here is arbitrary. The line is often crossed when police escalate. Police already know that police know how to crowd control. They often just choose not to do the crowd control in a de-escalating way, but instead they do crowd control in the escalating way. That's why they fucking tear gas motherfuckers and you know, and are aggressors in nearly every single circumstance. They arrest people in this kind of protest, but this kind of protest turns into this kind of protest by the police. So if the police are the escalating force there, and then they're also the judge, jury, executioners, you're going to get a lot of people who get riled up, agitated, and then kettled and corralled. Now, they already do this, and they are doing that already. They did this in Minneapolis, where a bunch of at the Brooklyn Center protests that are happening in Minnesota currently, a bunch of journalists were already arrested. They did this during the George Floyd protest. They arrested the shit out of fucking even journalists, like anyone that's there. It's called a dragnet. It is literally unconstitutional, and it's not supposed to happen.
We're going to protect the people.
Wow, look at that. It looks like a peaceful protest. Oh, wait, no, it's not a peaceful protest. It's burning every building down in the city. Why are you arresting me? Oh, no. The only time entire building blocks have been burned down in an American city is when white supremacists decided to bomb the shit out of Black Wall Street in Tulsa by throwing firebombs out of airplanes that they used in World War I. Or maybe the entire city block that was burned down in the Philadelphia move bombing by the police department. That doesn't happen. Like, these people don't fucking burn down entire cities, okay? You are living in a fantasy land.
No longer will people walk up and surround you as a citizen of Florida or a visitor of Florida, surround you while you're eating dinner at an outdoor cafe.
I can't stand you liberals defending this. Defending what? That 93% of protests that occurred during the George Floyd protests were peaceful, and that in the 7% of instances, the police were the escalating force, that people don't just get together and decide to fucking, I don't know, burn buildings down. That's not a thing. That only happens when you're pushed to a fucking place where no one is listening to you. Also, what liberals are defending fucking violent protests? Are you stupid? Most liberals don't do that. And I'm not a liberal, you fucking idiot. What's worse, motherfucker? It's very easy, okay? This is a very easy way to describe it. What's worse? Your local Wendy's and the broken windows at your local Wendy's, or a life that was taken? Because ultimately, when you think about, like, first of all, everyone always goes to, well, what about like the small business, the black small business owner whose windows were burned down or their business was burned down? And that is bad. It's 100% bad. Why is that bad? Because it impacts a human being, okay? Buildings and property do not have this weird intrinsic value. Well, they might, but in most circumstances, they do not have this like intrinsic value. What you care about is the human being that was hurt as a consequence of that building being damaged, okay? That's the reason why you get upset when property damage occurs, okay? But property damage ultimately is recoverable. The lives lost are not. You can rebuild a local store. You cannot rebuild a life once that person has been murdered. So what I'm trying to describe to you is you understand that. You recognize that. So just remember what the originating cause is of these sorts of actions. The originating cause is always an actual fucking life being taken in the hands of the police. Please stop. I'm talking about the liberals who claim black people are burning down buildings. We aren't just riding for dumb shit. I'm black. I'm talking about white liberals. Holy fucking shit. What? I don't give a fuck what your race is. You can still be... I'm confused as to what you're saying. I just like... Brother, you will not destroy that Chick-fil-A. That is a house of the Lord, a place where I order my tendies. Okay.
Cafe in a big mob without there being immediate consequences and arrest. It's not acceptable.
This entire bill is just giving cops carte blanche, more liberty to beat the fuck out of you, beat you senseless because you were involved in a protest. It also creates a situation in which they can cast a dragnet, okay? Where they can cast a dragnet and be like, yeah, you were in a protest. Sucks to suck, bitch. I'm going to violently apprehend you.
There's always some that don't get it the first time. Peaceful protest, we encourage, and more riot. We can tell the difference. And I'll guarantee you that you'll be able to tell the difference if you come here and riot. If you come here and protest peacefully, we encourage that.
Yeah, totally. Dude,
Yeah, totally.
People love...
This is the Florida we know and love.
Oh,
this is what our governor, our speaker, our president, this is what all these law enforcement officers and administrators and sheriffs and police chiefs and their officers do every day. They guarantee an environment where you can come here and have fun. Heck, you can even have more fun. Here's another picture. This is the Florida we know and love. We're a special place. And there are millions and millions of people who like...
Florida is a special place. Like, that's not even a joke. You know what I mean? He's right. Listen, motherfucker, if you've ever been to Florida, you know it's a special place. And I don't mean that in like a good, positive way, okay? It's a special place in the worst way possible, okay?
Like
it is
to
special.
come here And quite frankly, we like to have them here. So we only want to share one thing as you move.
Look at these black babies. They're jumping into the water after, paying for the express pass on the Disneyland or Disney World or whichever one is in fucking Florida or Orlando. Now, if those black babies were jumping outside of a burning building, then, we're going to fucking arrest them. We're going to beat the shit out of those black babies.
Move in hundreds a day. Welcome to Florida. But don't register to vote and vote the stupid way you did up north. You'll get what they got. There's a reason that this place is fun. There's a reason why we have a 49-year low crime rate. And the same people that don't think we should have an anti-rioting bill or a rioting bill are the same ones that think we ought to let more people out of prison. And where they're doing that, as the governor and our speakers have alluded to, crime goes up. But it's not just crime that goes up, victimization goes up. The people in those states are hurt and killed, and their livelihoods changed, and their children are changed.
I mean, it's Florida. Of course they had to do a fucking PowerPoint, dude. Like, the man had to bust out some photos, to get people to understand stuff, or to prove a point. It says low crime. Literally, there's a whole country where everyone is damn near under the poverty line. Or there's a whole county. Yeah. This is the second time I'm talking about racists calling us black people violent and saying we shouldn't protest and getting called a chud. Please stop. Dude, I am not talking to you, man. I don't know what the fuck you are talking about. I'm a black leftist. I'm upset that people are claiming that we're not just burning their hard-earned property when this is about our fucking freedom. I'm not negating what you're saying. Stop calling me a chud. Holy shit. Okay, I understand. You said, I hate all you liberals and conservatives who defend slave... Oh, you didn't say the slave statues. You said originally... I don't know where the fuck it was. The one I saw. I can't stand you liberals defending this. This bill includes giving the state governor the power to approve or amend local government police department budgets. Oh, yeah. A bunch of ex-Klan members? What do you mean ex-Klan members, dude? What do you mean ex-Klan members, brother? They got the fucking robes on and everything. Okay, so Nelson's argument was that the officer would be responsible for someone's death. All right, we're gonna get into the Derek Chauvin defense attorney closing arguments that are happening currently. I want to go through perhaps a let me see if there's like a good highlight video of some of the points that were addressed. Are you stalling to ignore the facts of the case? What facts of what case? The Derek Chauvin case? Facts hurt. Weird champ. You're telling me that the most open and shut police murder case that I have seen in all of my career of covering police brutality is me avoiding the facts of the case, my juicer friend? The story that I've covered straight up in every possible feasible angle for the past year. The actual story that I've covered nearly upside down, inside out, in every capacity for the past year. You think that's the story that I am avoiding? Kind of weird. Also, a very odd time to say that I'm not talking about something when I'm literally beginning to talk about it. You're so delusional. It's crazy. Trump is going to win, and it's not even close. There's always some really good fucking takes in there, baby. XQC made 5 up. He's irrelevant. There's always, listen, if they've been here for an extended period of time, you know they've said some fucking incredible stuff about Trump. CDC Omega lol, 6% of deaths. Is this very important? Good one. Why are you drinking alcohol at 1 p.m.? I don't know why everyone always assumes I'm drinking alcohol when I'm drinking fucking cold brew coffee. Okay. The law grants immunity to drivers who run over the protesters is fucking insane. Oh, yeah, no, I know. This has been tried many times. Okay, so the ACLU of Florida denounces HB1. Let's talk about that before we get to the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin murder trial. By the way, 63% of Floridians do not support HB1, according to the polling that the ACLU brought up, except for the members that are in my audience, apparently. The only people from Florida that are in support of this bill are in here, apparently. So that's cool. Okay, Micah Kubik, executive director at ACLU, says this is not an anti-riot bill, regardless of what supporters claim. It's a bill that criminalizes peaceful protest, and the impact HB1 will have on Floridians cannot be disputed. Each and every provision harkens back to Jim Crow. Constitutional lawyers and scholars have called the bill overbroad, vague, and warned it will chill free speech. 100% it will. Protesters could be arrested and charged with the felony if others at a protest or gathering became violent or disorderly, as I already described. Even if they themselves didn't, yes, it's just basically legalizes dragnets, okay? I don't know what else. I mean, I already covered it. I don't know why you want me to like talk about the ACLU take. This is just repeating everything I talked about. Politics frogs are actually so pathetic. They made a whole spreadsheet documenting how many hours you do politics. Hassan manipulating his audience, LMAO. What? Tuesday, Dr. Seuss culture drama. Monday, Royals drama, ZZZ. Royals drama, part 2. Oh my God. Yo. Hassan, he claims he streams politics minimum 3 to 5 hours every day. Does this claim hold up? Hint, no, Megalol. Hassan streamed a total of 71 hours of politics from the data available from the 56 Twitch VODs. He only streamed politics for more than 3 hours, only 3 times. Wowee clap. On average, Hassan streamed for 2 hours and 26 minutes. Note that this only includes the days he streamed politics because on some Fridays, which is a weekday, has been omitted since Hassan streamed a whopping 0 hours on most Fridays. Conclusion, Hassan is lying and being manipulative. He's not a political commentator anymore, evidenced by the lack of coverage for anything relevant. Chauvin trial, Machek. Instead, Hassan prioritized GTA RP, Omega Lol, and culture war drama when he did cover politics. To repeat, Hassan does not stream a minimum of 3 to 5 hours on every weekday. This claim is a lie. Who knows? Maybe Hassan will look at this and be like, okay, here's the thing. Forget this thought, drool, and move on. Special shout out to this moron that inspired me to make this. Apparently he watches the streams and knows more than the data. Thank you for this, comrade. I hope you understand that when you do stuff like this, you look like an absolute psychopath. And also, you said ZZZ, and like immediately as soon as I see my own stream here, okay, in the data, Um, even on Saturday, or no, not on Saturday, but on Friday, you said I covered what? Okay, you did. You added 1 hour and 30 minutes of politics. Okay, never mind. I've always wanted to do something like this, but not a whole streamer spreadsheet. I mean, this seems like some good data to be fair, though, lol. Yeah, it's psychotic because it literally analyzes. When I say I do politics 3 to 5 hours, I mean politics and reacts that are starting off, including like Jubilee videos that are inherently political within itself, where I have political messaging baked into the reaction content that I'm doing. Justifying this or literally fucking talking about this is, again, kind of like Day of Rape, legitimizing an absolutely psychotic take, an absolutely psychotic, literal stalker behavior from a brain dead person who literally thinks they're doing praxis and using cringe ass, like, thank you for this, comrade, take. I hope you realize that the overwhelming majority of the people that are in here that are watching this, think you are a delusional psychopath. I do not care how long you have been in the community. I am letting you know you are a delusional psychopath for making this. And I hope that you understand that beyond the, I don't know, splinter Discord group that you've made with the same specific brand of leftism that the 4 other people within the Discord, within my Discord that you met, that, got together and like believe in the, I don't know, 4th wave Posadist or whatever the fuck you believe in now. Beyond that little group, which probably still talks shit about you behind your back for putting together such a comprehensive list, everyone thinks you are a brain dead psychopath. Okay? Please go outside. I promise it is so much better for you. This is actually good data, though. It would be good data if they documented this shit in the same way that I personally block out my stream sessions. It's like Hassan literally opens his mouth about politics from the first second to literally the last moment where he says we're moving on from politics. That's not like the political coverage. Take out the fucking top of the hour seconds as well. No matter whichever show you watch, no matter what political coverage or what political broadcaster you watch, this data in and of itself shows a tremendous amount of political news coverage that you're getting. You will never, ever, maybe beyond like a couple other political Twitch streamers, ever get this amount of politics from a political streamer. Okay? That is not a thing. That should not be your expectation. Okay? This is also part of the problem with the parasocial relationships, with the way that these like online relationships work, and with like how people get, okay? I really, really, really hope that you are like making a joke or something. This amount of effort just being put into a joke is still kind of scary. But shit like this low-key makes me feel unsafe. This is like an Amazon tracking employee/efficiency on the job workflow. Literally. Like, motherfuckers will be like, oh my God, OTT is, really terrible as a practice. And then we'll be like, well, you actually did your intro for 33 minutes before getting into politics, so I'm going to take that off in the spreadsheet that I made for you. It seems like a bait to get you to rant against Marxists, so you played right into it. No, this person is not a Marxist. They're a joke. And people who think that this person has good intent, they're not fucking, they don't have good intent if this is like the attitude that they have. His math is wrong. He said 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1.3. He did the same. 1 hour, 55 minutes, 155. Your numbers are higher. Call him out for being dumb. What the fuck? Oh, the decimals. Yeah. I mean, this person seems legitimately unhinged. They're just a weirdo. I hope it's just a fucking joke. I really do. Can you live broadcast this? Is this that stalkery? I live broadcast a lot of stuff, dude. Assuming that I'm like literally manipulating my audience or lying. You should listen to the Dig Radio app on Ultralip. Lip to Ultralip pipeline is basically chat. Imagine putting together a spreadsheet, not putting any charts or conditional formatting. Needs some color. Anyway, as I was saying, when I say I'm doing 3 to 5 hours of politics, I mean the entire block where I'm doing both political coverage and also reacts. It doesn't mean the moment that I start my fucking, the moment that I open my mouth about like a political thing that I'm talking about, and then end literally when I stop talking about said political thing. Anyone who tracks this data in this regard completely disregards, ironically, the way that streaming in Twitch works. Okay? But the irony here is, and I will repeat myself again, with the same rigorous metric that you apply to political coverage, you will literally never get a single political broadcaster that covers politics this much. It just does not happen. Because you would have to take out the time blocks where, I don't know, TYT's second hour, for example, is not inherently political news coverage. They do sensationalist stuff. It's basically react content. So TYT only does 1 hour of political broadcasting a day. Not even the full hour because there's ad breaks baked into it. Or any news show or any any fucking TV show is not actually giving you full uninterrupted 60 minutes of ads. Mike from PA does a pretty good amount. Then go watch Mike from PA, you fucking motherfuckers, dude. Like, what is this? Mike from PA. Go watch him then. Like, I'm so confused, dude. Okay, he does more than I do now. Okay, great. He does only politics. Go watch him then. Do not come back here. Okay? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I don't know why you're coming in here. Like, I literally don't know why you're coming in here and being like, do more politics. Okay, good. Listen, guys, I already did more politics. I did more politics for years and years. I've always had a different method to how I do what I do. Others have a different method to how they do what they do. Okay? I like to do a couple hours of politics in the beginning of the broadcast and then move on to some other stuff. A couple hours of reacts when we're doing full variety. Okay? And then later on, move into some video games. Okay? If you don't appreciate that, you can literally fuck yourself. Okay? You can fuck yourself so hard because you are immediately, no matter how long you've been in this community, insignificant to me. Okay? This data is dog shit. This data is trash. This data, even as a meme, is like kind of scary. There is, like I said, with the, I guess, exception of like Mike from PA or some other like Twitch politics streamers that are like really invested and really into the to the fun of like political coverage that they have been able to engage in for longer and longer periods of time. Most political broadcasters are not on 7 days a week and literally offer political coverage at least 5 of those 7 days for this many uninterrupted hours. But the greatest part about this is that this fucking moron that put this list together actually interrupted my political coverage, because I was going to move on from the Florida anti-protest bills to the Derek Chauvin trial and its closing arguments. And instead of talking about that, I have now been stun-locked into talking about their idiotic fucking spreadsheet. So, good job. Good job. I hope that people understand, though, that this is straight up what fucking streamers like myself go through. I don't think any other streamers community is like this hands-on and beyond that, like actually is attentive to the more psychotic individuals or the more psychotic elements within their community. I unfortunately am. Okay. But holy shit. This kind of spreadsheet straight up makes me not want to stream anymore. Like, do it like other people do. Just take it like a business, And instead of streaming, just instead of streaming like I love to do it, just come in 6 hours a day max, 4 hours a day, 3 to 4 times a week. Do some fucking ad shit when I want to, make money, and not be as invested in like building a fucking community where like I also have a healthy and fun time. And it's not just like people that literally pay me 2 cents an hour freaking the fuck out because I'm not doing enough political coverage for them. Here is one thing that you could have done. I don't know, taking your money elsewhere and shut the fuck up. Anyway, a lot of the politics fans aren't this way. Obviously, this is not like indicative of all of the other members of the community that love politics. Okay? It's really cringe. Like, this Mike from PA Comparison fucking politics frogs were in Mike's stream today and making dumbass comments about how you're not doing enough politics, and Mike was low-key defending you and shaming them. Don't worry about it. It's so fucking weird. Like, go turn another community into cancer, okay? Seriously. The worst part, the part that I'm actually triggered by, though, the part that I'm like legitimately upset about, is the fact that they like say like, oh, well, you only started about talking about politics 30 minutes in. You know what I mean? Because like I'm doing some personal news in the first 30 minutes, and then you ended it at 2:25. I'm willing to bet if I go there and I look at fucking 2:25, like I'm thinking about this because someone said you never talk about politics or whatever, or they gave me like Wednesday where they said you didn't fucking talk about politics at all. And I went back and I looked at the fucking VOD, and I literally was doing like Joe Rogan videos and whatnot. 3 minutes and 22 seconds, or 3 minutes, or 3 hours and 22 minutes into the fucking VOD. So this person just doesn't think that me talking about like Joe Rogan and like COVID restrictions, or talking about like anti-COVID shit, like that's political. They don't consider that. I know this because I saw some motherfucker literally say you didn't talk about politics like at all on Wednesday, for example. But not for. So I went and I looked at the fucking VOD, and for the first 3 hours and 22 minutes, I have been talking about politics. So that's how I know this person is fucking delusional. That's the worst part about the spreadsheet, because I am a psycho too. And when I see fucking comments like this from members of my community, I go and check. That's why I had it readily available, because I literally went and checked on Wednesday. Because some motherfucker in my chat was like, or not my chat, on Twitter was like, You didn't cover politics at all on Wednesday. You fucking did 10 minutes. So what did I do? I went and I fucking looked. 3 hours and 22 minutes. I'm still doing fucking politics. So people that say like you're manipulating your audience and you're lying, what quota do you need to meet? This is some neoliberalized productivity assessment. Fuck these assholes. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm a Twitch streamer, so I don't have to do this. Okay. I'm a Twitch streamer so that I don't have to have some like Price Waterhouse Cooper asshole come into my place of business and be like, we are going to have to restructure, my friend. You got caught? What? Oh, it's just fucking baiting. There's no way that person is like serious. Like, I do this. I do this. This is what I do. Specifically so that I don't have a fucking annoying bosses and I do not lack alienation from my labor. Something that I talk about quite frequently. So that does not give you the right to be a gigantic, annoying, douchebag, micromanaging mini boss. Okay? This is why I always stress the importance. Like, listen, as much as I care about the community and want to make this like a place that is safe and want to make this a place for learning and entertainment, I will very quickly tell you that you are worthless, okay? In my eyes, as an individual, if you are doing this, especially from a place of being malicious and I don't know, insanely entitled expectations that you've generated for yourself, you are nothing to me. So remember that. A lot of the chat will forget the part where I said, if you are doing this, and assume that I'm saying that to you directly. Okay? All right. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm docking the stone lock from your political coverage, shaking my head. God, I really hope that you're not in like a managerial position anywhere. Whoever the fuck made this psychotic spreadsheet. Anyway, let's move on. Jesus Christ, dude. You let people get to you way too easily? Guys, listen. This is a back and forth. This is how it works. If you are going to, please look, you're being talked about like this. What? What? Like, that is some straight Karen shit, dude. Straight Karen shit. Like, incredible, dude. And remember, like, this relationship only works when when I take you seriously and have conversations with you, when you ask me questions and whatnot. So if someone is exploiting that, and pulling a fucking mega omega Karen move by putting together a spreadsheet where they're like, from the moment you open your mouth with no fucking barriers in between, like literally doing an Amazon OTT spreadsheet on my political coverage and not even abiding by the boundaries that I've set for my own stream of what I consider to be like political and react coverage, then that's going to trigger the fuck out of me. It's definitely lost on some in chat. He wants to take it seriously. Exactly. All right. this kind of stuff also turns people off from wanting to be a part of the community, though. Who wants to be in something with cycles like this? Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Okay, let's do some lighthearted shit before we get into Derek Chauvin again.
Oh, yes, I've missed her.
Mike Lindell is
Thank you.
he's doing a Frankathon, basically a subathon. I guess he's a big Ludwig fan.
Thank you. Hey, hold on. I think I got a reporter beaming in. Scott, thank you for calling, and God bless you.
Goodbye.
Hello?
Hey, Mike, it's Ron with the Wall Street Journal.
Yes, you're live. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's great. But, Mike, I have some bad news to tell you, I'm afraid, and I hope you can share this with everybody. But unfortunately, Alexa passed away just a few minutes ago from a drug overdose.
Okay, this is a prank phone. This is a prank phone call. You see what they're doing, everybody? You see what they're doing, everybody? That was an attack there because I brought up this great reporter, and that was an attack. You heard it here. This is what these attack groups are doing. Prime example there. We took it live. Yeah.
That's great.
Sir, breaking news here with a guest.
Hello?
Hello, yes, I have Mr. Trump on standby. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, everyone.
We have the president here, our real president, everyone. Hello, Mr. President.
MacronShow.com, bitches. MacronShow.com.
Okay.
All right.
I
Sorry,
guess that
folks.
wasn't. I guess that was. You see what they're doing? They're attacking us. They're attacking us, and this is what. I mean, they even came up. They're attacking into our phones. It came up that it was a legitimate number.
Call.
A legitimate. I know the number's coming from.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's terrible.
Breaking news here with a guest.
Hello.
Oh, they just got fucking so bad. It's like an actual subathon. Yeah, they are literally. I guess they hacked the phones, my friend. Yeah, they didn't just like dupe you. That was the real president. I think he's back on the rock. No, he's the only person that is literally fucking recovered from a crack cocaine addiction and gotten worse as a consequence of it. Okay? That's it. Like, that's the only person, straight up, the only person on the planet. Like, how are you more normal as a human being when you're on crack than you are as like a fucking off crack and recovering? It does not make any sense, dude. Yeah, when that's not your bottom, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to that, brother. You clearly have never been a hardcore born again. Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm joking, obviously. Anyway. Okay, does anyone have a Aaron Rupar style thread for some of the highlights from the closing statements? Or no? I know that it's ongoing still. I'm saying that, like, is there a... Here. The prosecution's closing argument that
George Perry Floyd Jr., and he was born on October 14, 1973, in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
I don't know if there's going to be videos in here that, like, they will show videos probably. No, I can't look at all of this. These are... they're gonna show videos, so I can't like I can't look at that. You understand? The defense showed videos during their closing arguments, so watch out. Yeah. A lot of footage and autopsy pics. Yeah, the worst part is how desensitized I've become to this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. King, why didn't you sign up for T1's Lift-a-thon thing? I was not asked to be a part of it, but I would get owned anyway. I'm so weak right now. Okay.
Paramedic tapped him, and finally the defendant got up, and they lifted Mr. Floyd onto that gurney, and you saw the way he was not, there was nothing there. His head had to be held to prevent it from falling to the ground. He was completely limp. The defendant had to know that. He was there. He was on top of him. And he was on top of him. On top of him. Sometimes you ask for the truth, sometimes you insist on the truth. And the truth is the defendant was on top of him for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And he had to know. He had to know. Paramedic tapped him, and finally the defendant got to consider that it is the bystander's fault for distracting the defendant. You're not required to believe this amazing coincidence that after this 9 minute and 29 second prone restraint, that at that point in time, even though he was walking and talking, even though he was breathing, interacting with people, that he chose that moment to die of heart disease? To die of heart disease? Is that common sense or is that nonsense? Or that it was a drug overdose? You know that George Floyd struggled with drug addiction and drug use. You know that. You know he had developed that requires a tolerance. You know what the toxicology report says in terms of the levels, and you know what the testimony was about that. You die of a drug overdose. That's not common sense. That's nonsense. Believe your eyes. What you saw happened, happened. It happened. The defendant pressed down on George Floyd, so his lungs did not have the room to breathe.
Schleicher closes his argument. The case is exactly what you thought when you saw it first. When you saw the video, this wasn't policing, this was murder. The defendant is guilty of all 3 counts. Look, the defense did a pretty good job overall, because the defense did a pretty good. The prosecutor did a pretty good job overall when they covered the issue, because it was fairly open and shut. There are a lot of witnesses, numerous camera angles. Everyone saw it. Ultimately, it's just what it is. You saw it. A person died after having a cop kneel aggressively on their neck, with multiple people trying to come in and stop that from happening, and he pushed them away and became even more aggressive. And the reason why a lot of people are upset at the prosecution, because the defense attorneys, is because, well, they're scummy as fuck. For obviously they're doing their jobs, and their job requires them to be scumbags. For the record, it is what it is. That is, if you're going to defend a murderous cop, you're going to have to be a scumbag. But the other reason why they're upset at the defense attorneys is because their situation is ridiculous. Like, it is an open and shut case, so you have to look to, if you are going to defend your fucking defend your client, you literally have